or real estate. You have $500,000 worth of real estate, and the other person says, "Look, I want my cut. Give me my money." Then at that point, you have to liquidate the asset. Does anybody know what happens when you sell an asset? Does anybody know? Tell me in the chat what happens when you sell an asset, and especially like real estate or stock or anything like that. What happens when you sell your assets? It rhymes with axes. Axes. Axes like an axe. Taxes. The IRS comes in, they chop that stuff up. They take their cut. They're going to take 30, 40% of that money, 20%, whatever the number is. They're going to take a big chunk of that money. So a lot of wealth gets disappeared when you go through a divorce because you have to liquidate assets. So that's really important to have a plan in advance on how to deal with that. I'll give you, and when we get to the end, I'll give you some recommendations. I'm not going to just leave you out there with the problems. I like solutions. I know that there are people in our community who are allergic to solutions because they just like to sit around and complain about the problem. I am not that guy. I'm not a person I'm a mathematician. I taught math at the University of Kentucky. And one thing about mathematics is they always taught us that if there's a problem, you solve it. If there's a problem, you don't just cry about it. You don't just pray about it. You don't just go to white Jesus about it. You solve the damn thing. So everybody who's a problem solver, put a yes in the chat. Let me know that you agree and understand what I'm saying. Like, I really believe that if we commit to solving problems, then we will solve problems. If we commit to complaining about problems, then we just become complaining yappers. And I don't want to yap and complain my whole life. I want to fix something. All right. What else? Also, when you have a bad marriage,